By now we've all heard Charlie Kirk being called a number of not very nice things based on many of his quotes, and to get a clearer picture of the intent behind the words, many people are asking to clarify the context. These people are right. Context matters, but not the context of the debate stage, the podcasts, the interviews, or even the context of the questions he was answering, subjects he was debating, or what he said before and after every soundbite. It's the historical context that matters most. Charlie said that we all have the same opportunities in America, regardless of skin color, and that it's just about making good choices. And you know what? In a perfect world, Charlie would be right, and we might not be remembering him this way. But what he gets very wrong is that this is not a perfect world. People are born into very different circumstances, and some of the worst ones, beyond a person's control, disproportionately affect Black Americans. And it has been this way since they arrived here. When Charlie dismisses the very notion of this, he dismisses the context of redlining, when banks and the federal government would deny loans to Black families, locking them out of owning homes and wealth building. He dismisses the context of underfunded schools, tied directly to property taxes and segregated housing patterns. He dismisses the context of predatory lending and how subprime mortgages disproportionately targeted Black homeowners. He dismisses the context of urban renewal and highway projects, which resulted in the bulldozing of Black neighborhoods over white ones to build freeways and business districts. He dismisses the context of discriminatory hiring practices, where resumes with Black-sounding names get fewer callbacks. He dismisses the context of over-policing, stop and frisk, and racial profiling. He dismisses the context of environmental racism, where redlined Black neighborhoods have been more likely to be near toxic waste sites, highways, and industrial plants and their air pollution. You want more context? How about when a Black pilot gets second-guessed by someone like Charlie? It's not about hours in the cockpit. All pilots have to put in those same hours and meet the same standards in order to fly a commercial aircraft. It's about centuries in a country that never assumed Black excellence by default. By dismissing the context of how these barriers and setbacks piled up over generations have been impossible for most white people, myself included, to experience, he dismisses the context of how racism is built into our way of life. And that dismissal is itself racist.